Hey everybody, what's up? Michelle here in the Ginger's Kitchen. I have got a request from Anna Lee Brown 4588. Here we go. Molasses baked beans with bacon was the request. And I'm just gonna say it right now, I love a good request. So if you've got one, put it down below in the comments and I will do my best to make it. So what I've done is I've pre-done my beans so you wouldn't have to go through that whole process. 1 pound of navy beans works really well. So what I've done is I've rinsed and sorted my beans and then I soaked them overnight for about 18 hours in cold water, covered it with a paper towel, just kind of keep the dust out. Then I rinsed the beans again after my resting period. I put them in a pot with 6 cups of hot water, brought that to a simmer, simmered it for about 90 minutes. They're nice and tender. It just speeds up my baking process by about an hour and a half. So, and it's like 90 some odd degrees right now, so I don't want my oven on too long. Even if it's at 300, which by the way, you should be preheating your oven to if your beans are ready. I'm gonna turn on my cooktop here to about a medium heat and let that get warm. I've got my Dutch oven, which is what I'm gonna use to do my baked beans. Any baking dish will do, so don't worry if you don't have a Dutch oven. I've got about a tablespoon of olive oil and a half of a yellow onion. So I'm gonna get this heated and saute this. While that's simmering, I should have mentioned when I drained my beans, I drained it into a bowl and have reserved some of the liquids. That is to use in place of water. It's this is called aquafaba. When you cook off your beans, the liquid that remains is called aquafaba, and you can do things like make vegan mousse or a mayo that's vegan with that ingredient. This isn't going to be a vegan dish though, because I've got the bacon as requested, and I selected, this is a smoked bacon jowl. So that's this part instead of this part. And I'm here to tell you, if you've never tried jowl bacon, it's fattier. The flavor is so much better than pork belly. So I happen to find some. You can use salt pork, you can use a thick cut bacon. I recommend doing a thicker cut rather than the thin stuff. So I'm gonna chop this up while my onions are cooking, and then we're gonna get everything else together. I'll stack those in a couple of stacks, and I'm really just going to slice into little chunks, and some of it will end up being just fat slices, and that's okay because that's where some of our baked bean flavor comes from. And I'm going to do it in little dices. And since this is already a cooked bacon, I'm not going to add it to my onions, which I could do, but I don't want to cook them down that much separately. So 1 pound of beans, 1/4 pound ish of your thick bacon, your smoked jowl bacon, your salt pork, whatever it is that you decide to use. And if you don't want to, don't use it. It's not really going to affect too much. It'll change your fat content a little bit, but I'm not super concerned about that. Just gave those onions a quick stir. Got my phone out here because I was doing a close-up of the onions going in. It's easier than moving my bigger camera. So I have, out of the aquafaba that's left, the liquid, I have 1 cup reserved separately, and then I have some in a bowl so that if I need to add it, I can. I shouldn't need it though because I pre-cooked my beans. If you decide not to do the boiling portion of it, you're going to bake it for 3 hours minimum with a little bit more liquid, and that's why you start with a cup and then you can add more if you need it. But I don't think I'll need it since I pre-cooked my beans to a tender, like I can squish them and they're tender. I have 1/2 cup of molasses, 1/4 cup sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of dry yellow mustard, 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. I'm going to combine all that into my Dutch oven when the onions are done. The onions are translucent plus a little bit more, and I am ready to go on to the next step, which would be adding my molasses right on into there. This is weird. I usually have like a clear bowl or something for you guys to see what it looks like. Maybe I'll just do little video clips on my phone. Does that work? Okay, that's in there. I just wanted to get that in because molasses is so thick. I wanted the heat of the bottom of the pan and the onions to kind of get that softened and thinned out a little bit. Okay, 1/4 cup light brown sugar, and that is packed. 1/2 teaspoon of that yellow mustard, 1 teaspoon of my pink Himalayan salt. You can use other salts. I just like that one, and I like to use ones that don't have the anti-caking agents in them. It's just a personal preference. Except when you're baking, because the anti-caking agents can mess up your recipe. Disclaimer that one. Okay, so I'm gonna put in the bacon, the smoked jowl bacon, and then my 1 cup reserved liquid, and give it a good stir. And I just want to get all of these ingredients incorporated and mixed pretty well before I add in the beans, so I'm not missing any clumps of sugar or salt or mustard. Okay, and I've got my 1 pound of my pre-cooked navy beans going right on in there, and we'll give that a nice stir and get it well mixed. All right, so that is good to go. I'm gonna put the lid on my Dutch oven, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for an hour. At an hour, I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna stir it up, I'm gonna check my beans, give it a taste. I'm gonna check my consistency. If there's not enough liquid in there, if it's getting like kind of dry on the top, I'm gonna take 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup at a time and stir it in there if the beans aren't done and ready to go. If your consistency looks good, you don't need any more of this. You can save it. You can make chocolate mousse. I have a recipe for that on my channel. You can make vegan mayo. I have a recipe for that on my channel. Or you can throw it away, whatever you want to do. So let's put this in the oven and I will come back when it's done. Baked beans are done to my satisfaction. I've let it rest here for close to 15 minutes, just to kind of let that sauce, if it were, come a little bit thicker as it cools. So I'm just going to put some in a bowl here so that you can see what we've got. And there it is. It smells so good. I'm probably gonna burn my tongue. A little piece of bacon, some beans. There is no part of any canned beans that's keeping up with this. Flavorful, delicious. The beans are perfectly cooked, and it's not too sweet. That's one of the things about baked beans that has always been a problem for me, is that they're so sweet, and I don't like them super sweet. There's definitely, with the molasses and the sugar, a hint of sweetness to it, but it's not overbearing. Now, if you like them super sweet, double the sugar, double something to make them sweeter. Do what you want. It's your recipe, it's your food, you're eating it. It's a great 4th of July dish to bring with you, so it's timely that I'm making this. If there's something you'd like to learn how to make, tell me what it is down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me here today in the Ginger's Kitchen, and have a delicious...
That's one boy.